Welcome back to At the Van Wezel. I'm Mary Bensel, your host, and I'm here with a really special guest. I'm thrilled to have Erin Hurter here. Erin, you just made a huge splash with a front page story on the Herald Tribune.
Yes.
That really made your yoga class sound like the best meeting of nature. I even heard dolphins swim by.
They did. Dolphins were literally jumping out of the water during one of our classes. It was amazing.
Well, tell us a little bit about your classes. You do them at two different places. One is here at the Van Wezel, yes, and the other is down on another Bayfront, right?
Yes, Bayfront Park.
Oh, yeah.
Great. Yes, we have at Bayfront Park, it's Tuesdays at 5:30. And at the Van Wezel, it's Saturday mornings at 9:30.
Fabulous.
And I call it my yogi tribe. And it's a beautiful group of people. Absolutely.
How many people come to these classes?
Oh, goodness. We've had as few as in the first few classes, we would have maybe 20, and as many as I would say last Saturday we probably had close to 100 here.
I know.
At the
I
Van
heard
Wezel.
somebody said to me 90, and I said, "Oh my God!" And
yes,
that's fabulous because we have the room with the beautiful bayfront and the water and the fresh air, and it just seems
And you
fabulous.
had dolphins jumping last Saturday.
Did
too.
we really?
You did.
Oh my God! That is so fabulous. You know, because we see them every now and then, but that must be really fantastic. And what is so special is you've been so generous. You do not charge for these classes.
I don't.
How did this idea come to you?
I at the time was working with Visit Sarasota County.
Great group.
Yes, they are. And I was the partnership development manager, and I was tasked with calling every single one of my partners. There was over 500 to see how they were doing due to COVID.
Oh, that must be terrible.
It was heartbreaking.
Hard.
It was heartbreaking, and I knew that I needed to do something to help. So I decided. With yoga, I know and I've learned that even though we can't control things that are happening around us,
right,
we can control how we react to it. And I just needed to share that message, and I brought my yoga out to the park, and that's how it happened.
That's great. Now, I was expressing right before we went on with the show that, of course, I've had knee replacements and hip replacement, and getting down on the ground is very hard for me to get back up again. You'd probably be ending the class by the time I got back up. But tell us, with people like myself, how does yoga work? Could someone like myself do yoga?
Absolutely, absolutely. I would encourage you to bring a chair to the class.
Okay.
Yoga is accessible to all. Yoga is a mind-body connection. Yoga is not twisting your body into a pretzel. A lot of people feel that way, but all it is tuning in and connecting your mind with your body, and when that happens, it's amazing because you're able to see things more clearly, so you can see your thoughts more clearly. You can change your reaction time. It's not going to be a knee jerk. It's more of a let me think and then figure out what I'm going to say. How am I going to react? And maybe interject a little bit of love and compassion in that response.
Do you work a lot on the core?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because I wait till the end and I say, it's your favorite time. And they all go, core.
Well, because I know when I took physical therapy, they always talk about your core and strengthening your core.
Yes. And the other thing with yoga is you're able to just kind of tune in. So when I'm having you hold a pose, I'm talking to you about your alignment, and I'm having you visualize. I'm saying, visualize your ankle stacked over your knee and then your hip. And so you're actually tucking your belly button into your spine and being aware of all the components of your body aligning and working together.
That's fantastic. And, you know, I hear that when I go and do physical therapy is the whole, you know, the thrusting and the belly button and the deep breathing.
Yes, everybody sits up taller when you say the word yoga.
Yes, and is it a lot about breathing as well?
It's all about breathing. Yes, it is. It's it's paying attention to your breath.
Now, I've heard the term hot yoga. What is that?
Hot yoga is a way that you can warm your muscles, and it's not something that I subscribe to. Other than doing yoga in the park in June and July.
And
that
then
was
it's
our
hot yoga, right?
Yes, yes. But for me, there's different people that think differently about hot yoga. I think that if my body has been heated to where I can reach a pose where I couldn't reach that pose if there wasn't heat involved, that's probably pushing me beyond my edge.
Gotcha. Now, I also believe you have a video series.
I do.
Tell us about that.
My son, who handles my social media because he's a millennial and I don't know much about it.
I know what you mean.
He said, "Mom, you need videos." So he formed this series called Poses with Pride. And it just gave me an opportunity to do a pose more in depth where I can't, as I'm teaching, do it. I did a basic pose, downward dog, and just kind of explained perfect alignment and downward dog and videotaped it. And then we put out a questionnaire saying, what poses do you want me to do? And of course, they wanted me to do the ones that twisted myself into or more challenging poses. So it was, that's how, we have 3 poses up there, and you'll see a 50-year-old woman doing things that you didn't think she could do.
So I'm sorry that I have this cough, but it always comes on me when I do a show like this, but you
need to
couldn't
breathe.
possibly, yes I do, but you couldn't possibly be 50.
I'm 51, yes.
Oh my gosh, well
Yes.
you look amazing.
Thank you.
The whole community wants to thank you for what you're doing, and I think it's inspirational.
Thank you.
And I really hope that you continue this long after COVID is over, and this is something I think that the Bay Park will want to do, is use the park and use the beauty of the surroundings for things like yoga and all sorts of different kinds of sports.
It's a perfect location. I'm from here, and this is just my way of giving back to a community that I love.
And do you have a website or anything, Erin, that people can look up?
Not a website, but social media. So
Okay.
I've got on Facebook, Yoga by the Bay with Erin, as well as Instagram, Yoga by the Bay with Erin.
Well, thank you so much. You just warm my heart and make me
Thank you,
feel
Mary.
really good about people. And I'm trying to sit straighter, and we will be back in a minute at the Van Wezel.
Thank you.